James, thank you very much. Great to be here in New Orleans, Louisiana. The state of Louisiana, always a popular destination. We thank all those involved in letting us bring the UFC back to this great state once again. We'll get it started with the heavyweights tonight. Two guys who can absolutely throw them. Ted Williams is set to take on Ian Freeman. Freeman, 9-1 all-time in mixed martial arts. English heavyweight Ian Freeman enters the octagon for the third time tonight. Making his debut at last March's UFC 24, Freeman took on Scott Adams. The fight immediately went to the ground, where both fighters exchanged submission attempts until Freeman found himself on the wrong side of an Achilles lock. At UFC 26, he returned to the octagon to take on Nate Schroeder. Determined to show off his striking skills, Freeman scored with heavy bombs throughout the second round until the match was stopped. He had shown that he belongs in the octagon and looks to build on that victory tonight. Heavyweight Ted Williams returns to the octagon for the second time tonight. A former All-America college wrestler and California State Judo champion, Williams made his UFC debut last March. He set the tone early with strikes and never let up, scoring the knockout victory over Steve Judson in the first round. Ted Williams goes for 2 in a row in the octagon tonight. So we get set for heavyweight matchup number 1 this evening, a night which will climax with heavyweights Dan Severn and Pedro "The Rock" Hizzo. Ian Freeman from Sunderland, England, still fighting out of Sunderland, trained by Jason Godzi at the Total Martial Arts Academy. 33 years old, a powerful puncher, comfortable on the ground, and quick to point out that his wife is behind him 100% in the fight game, which is why he feels he has been so successful. Heavy-handed, no doubt.
Heavy-handed, he's training a lot of groundwork, and he's incredibly strong. Look at the physique on this guy.
So Ian Freeman set to take on Big Ted Williams. Ted Williams 1-0 in the UFC. His debut at UFC 24 was a knockout in the first round against Steve Judson, and he really did knock him out. Ted Williams boasts a 9-0 overall record in mixed martial arts competition. You'll notice a much slimmer Ted Williams than the one you saw enter the octagon at UFC 24. He's dropped about 25 pounds, comes in just under 260.
Yeah, he still has the size advantage, but he's a great wrestler. He's got good stand-up skills, and he does. He looks a lot trimmer. He looks a lot better. This may be the fight where he goes some distance.
3 5-minute rounds are scheduled if needed. Tail of the tape looks like this for the heavyweight matchup between Williams and Freeman. Combat grappling against Valet Tudo. Freeman is 3 years older, but he gives away 2 inches and a lot of weight. So, as Frank pointed out, Williams is down from 280, but he still has a size advantage. We get set for a big evening here in New Orleans, Louisiana, and we welcome in, as always, the veteran voice of the UFC, working his 16th Ultimate Fighting Championship. Here's the voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the UNO Lakefront Arena in the Big Easy, New Orleans, Louisiana. Tonight, SCG Sports presents UFC 27, the greatest mixed martial arts event of its kind in the world today. Tonight, the Ultimate Bad Boys will all compete in the ultimate testing ground, the Octagon. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the fighters are ready, the judges are ready, the great fans of Louisiana, and the millions of fans watching around the world are ready, because now it's time to begin the Ultimate Fighting Championship! Our first fight consists of 3 5-minute rounds for these heavyweight contenders, beginning with the fighter standing to my left. He is a Valet Judo expert with a mixed martial arts record of 9-1. He is a veteran of UFC 24 and UFC 26. Standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 221 pounds. He comes to us all the way from Sunderland, England. Please welcome back, Ian the Machine Freeman! And his opponent standing to my right, he is a former California State Judo and AAU Sambo champion with a mixed martial arts record of 9-0. Standing 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 258 pounds, fighting out of Hesperia, California. Please welcome Ted the Gladiator Williams! And our referee this evening is Big John McCarthy.
An anniversary for Big John McCarthy. His 30th UFC here tonight. 15 years in martial arts and jiu-jitsu with the Los Angeles Police Department.
Here we go, gentlemen.
And we are set.
Are you ready? Let's get it on!
My favorite time of the night, Frank. I hear those words for the first time, and Freeman and Williams are set to get it underway. Both heavy-handed, both comfortable on the ground.
Be interesting to see who lands first and how that dictates. Oh, there we go. Ian let that go, that right hand.
Both have been inside these gates before. And these are similar body types, even though Williams is bigger.
I'm watching Williams, and he's not watching his hands. He's watching his weight. So he was always planning a takedown. I think he wants to fight a ground game here.
Well, Freeman is considered the more powerful puncher. Williams is considered the more well-versed in submissions.
And I think he's a better wrestler as well. I think Williams had style. Oh, great takedown there. Really dug those legs out of the bottom. Ian looks pretty cagey. You see him using the fence there. He's pretty sharp. He knows where he's at. You know, he doesn't want to go in there.
Using the fence for a little bit of leverage with the left foot a moment ago, which is legal. You can't grab the fence, but certainly you can push off it. With an open hand, you can't grab it.
It's a big knee came in there from Williams. He's in a great control spot right here. He's got his head, he's got his leg, he's got him pinned in there pretty sharp. He followed up with some elbows, maybe some knees. He could really do some damage right here.
He's got him in an adverse situation here, that's for certain. Williams has Freeman exposed. What he can do with it, though, we will soon find out. Couple of punches.
Williams doing a great job. Basic control, keep away from the hips, do some damage to him. Elbows, knees, really, that's another nice elbow right there.
Side mount, and there's a good knee to
Big
the solar
knee,
plex.
right to the body.
Yep.
Oh, followed up with the elbow. He's throwing great combinations right here.
Come on, keep yourself working.
And another one. Trying to set it up, trying to land it. What can Freeman do defensively?
Well, he needs to use that fence more. He needs to crawl up on that fence or get his feet up on there. It's the other wall that you can use to bridge off of. And he's not utilizing as much as he should, although he knows where it's at and what it does.
Here he goes right here. It's almost as if he heard you. But yet he's got 260 pounds applied on top of him. Makes it tough to be mobile.
That, and he needs to block them hips. He can't let them knees come down. It's way too much power to be falling on his head. Great straight shot there with the right hand from Williams.
Now, Ted Williams is almost exclusively working out with Boss Rutan. He calls Boss Rutan his primary trainer now. Also, Jeff Smith and Gene LaBelle working with Williams. And it's interesting that he described his opponent as a gladiator because that is what Williams uses as his nickname. He said, I'm pretty sure I'll submit him on the ground. He does not think he's a great boxer, but he does have the heavy hands. But this is where he wanted this fight to go, was down to the mat.
Yeah, I think Williams is totally dictating the fight. He's doing exactly what he wants to do. He is doing a lot of damage here. It doesn't look like it, but he's pulling shots in from combinations, elbows, knees, and elbows and knees are the hardest bones in your body. So he's really getting him in there. You see Williams' left hand, it's under kind of Freeman's butt there. He's really controlling him. He's holding him down, just pretty much having his way with him.
3 5-minute rounds. If it goes the distance, we will render a judge's decision. This is the first of the 3 rounds. First fight of the night. from the Lakefront Arena in New Orleans, Louisiana. Mike Goldberg, Frank Shamrock, James Wormy, our great crew from SEG Sports. Glad to be with you for another night that we hope will be historic. UFC 27.
We talked about that fence being a wall, and right now Freeman is totally stuck in the wall, and he's taking damage because of it. He needs to turn them hips around and get out of there.
I mean, Williams is in a great position here in the first round. John McCarthy at the fighters meeting last night told all the fighters that when we get into a situation where the fight is on the ground, he is going to keep them busy. In fact, he went so far as saying if they're standing toe-to-toe and not throwing, he is going to get the young men fighting here tonight busy. You hear him right there say the same thing. It should pick up the pace of the action. It keeps the pressure on the fighters to keep something happening.
Yeah, it needs to happen. You know, they need to work. They need to fight. It's about combat out there. It's about conflict. And someone's got to stick it out there. Someone's got to win. You hear the power of that sound on the mat was just incredible.
Freeman is very strong. His consistent bench press is 308 pounds for 10 reps. Wow. But because of the fencing, we see in the first round as it winds down, Frank, he was unable to utilize his strength at all, nor able to utilize any mobilization.
Yeah, and he was totally overpowered by Williams' position. Really, really took it to him and controlled him.
He's just frustrated there.
So here's a takedown. He was really in deep on him and hanging on to the legs, and when he got that rip and he pulled him out, you know he went down hard. And here's his combinations. Working great combinations. You see he's going to get this elbow going. And that was really one of his biggest strikers right there, right on the tempo. It's a great shot. Working his combos again. He's just throwing them short elbows.
Throw some bombs, okay?
It's a beautiful example of just total control and then dictating the pace of the fight. Right now, Williams is in control. He's got the foot on the throttle. And all he's got to do is keep pushing it, and I think he can push Ian over and make him crack.
Now, Ian Freeman got up with a look of frustration after that first round. Doesn't seem hurt, but what he wasn't able to do was anything that he wanted to do in the first round. So they're back on their feet here to start the second, and the machine wants to take it to the Gladiator.
And you see where Williams is looking. He's just looking at his waist. He wants Ian to step forward with them big power hands, and he's just going down. That's all he cares about.
There's a knee pushed down hard. And Williams again in a similar position as he was in the first round, and that is having his opponent pushed up against the fence. A big knee.
Big knee. He's got a front choke there.
Now he's got to be careful because Freeman.
Williams still has the weight advantage, so even in that position against the fence, he's still wearing him down.
He really wants to get him back down to his backside. I keep seeing that left arm come around, but he's not in a dangerous position when they're on their feet, is he, Frank?
Nah, he's not hurting. The distance is too close. See Freeman doing some great wrestling moves here, trying to keep his head in the center, trying to keep his legs back so he doesn't get swept again. I feel like he should be coming down with some elbows or something here on the backside, trying to soften him up, you know, trying to do damage at the same time.
Trying to break the spirit of Ted Williams, because so far Ted Williams looks like an uncaged animal who has all the confidence in the world.
He's totally dominant. You see Freeman working his hips. He's got great hips. He's out, he's away, he's standing up. But what kind of physical toll is this taking on him to play with that big man?
Yeah, it's funny. I was just going to ask you, but vice versa. With Williams now not able to get his opponent down to the ground, Frank, is this a physical couple of minutes for Ted Williams expending a lot of energy?
I think so, but as the bigger man, I think he's done more damage. Very low shot there. He went back to his roots. I'm wondering if he's trying to get a breath of air. He's got that single leg, and he just keeps ripping it. If he doesn't keep ripping it, Ian's going to get up on his back. He might be in some real danger here.
So Ian Freeman now trying to work Ted Williams. He has his back.
He's got his back. Good shot right on the chin. That softened him up. You saw the expression right away change. He's trying to take a real breather now. This is when Ian really needs to push it with the strikes. He's got big hands. Oh, great right hand right there.
So Ian Freeman now less frustrated. The match has come to the center of the octagon, and it is he who is in the closed guard of Ted Williams.
Oh, great right hand right there. Another one.
And another! Freeman with a couple of big shots. This baby just became an even matchup, with Freeman gaining control.
It's interesting to see William on the back. He's not that skilled in the guard. He's taking a lot of damage. He's not moving his hips around. He looks like he's got a pretty one-dimensional attack going.
And now the spirit may have been a bit broken.
Absolutely. Those were some hard shots to take right after that big flurry of wrestling. Right after that big takedown, the fence work and everything. Hard shots to take, especially right on the chin.
Ted Williams on the bottom now. Married for many years, has 4 sons and 1 daughter. 3 of the boys are state champions in wrestling, so they're all in the mixed martial arts game.
Oh, there's a nice guard pass.
And Freeman is comfortable now. Another right. That one glances. And fatigue setting in as Williams trying to keep himself relaxed with the eyes closed.
Yeah, he's got his eyes closed, but at the same time, you close your eyes, your focus goes. So he's dipping into that. Man, I think he's getting a little tired out there.
This is going to be a long 60 seconds with Ian Freeman. And we pointed out that Ted Williams was really working on his feet at the beginning of this round, and could that take a physical toll on Ted Williams, as it could have done with Ian Freeman? It appears as if it has.
Yeah, it looks like he expended a lot of energy on it. He didn't really get what he wanted. He did a good bit of damage. Oh, great reversal there.
43 seconds now. And there's a knee to the head. Freeman,
Freeman
in the
really
blue
delivering
trunks.
now.
3 of them.
Good knee.
Williams needs to sustain for another 30 seconds and try to regroup for what could be a spectacular 3rd round, if it goes that far.
Williams is all set up for an elevator here. He may get the turn, but with 20 seconds left, how much damage can he really do?
15 seconds.
Another hard shot, another hard left hand. Freeman's got really heavy hand, really sinking him in there.
And Williams showing great spirit, hanging in there.
Now the huge left hand.
Wow. Good round for Ian Freeman.
You see Williams slow to get up. He's really sucking wind out there. So here's the big right hand. Freeman just, oh, huge left there. Huge right there, right off the temple. Then he finished up with this big flurry. He landed at least 3 or 4 hard right hands. Not only to the jaw, but right to the temple. Just zapped the strength right out of him. And once he gained control, he followed up with his knees. And I really feel like this was the big breakdown of Ted. You see him looking around like, oh, how do I get out of this?
Williams, his only other time in the octagon, KO'd Steve Judson in the 1st round. So quick work done. So this is the longest period of time that he has spent in the octagon.
You ready? You ready?
Ian Freeman, Ted Williams, 3rd and final 5-minute round.
Finish it off, gentlemen.
Freeman looks determined to finish this fight here. And Ian Freeman is trained with some of the best fighters in the world. Marco Ruas, Enzo Gracie, Carly Gracie, Machado, Gomez, you name it. Freeman comes with great experience.
I think he's got the edge right here. He's got the eye. You can see Williams is taking a step backwards. His legs are a little shaky. He's right on the edge.
Yeah. And Freeman takes the center of the ring, which a guy named Shamrock Ken told me was always one of his philosophies. Take the center right away.
Get out there and take control. Oh, big knee, big knee.
Ted Williams has lost his cardiovascular.
Yeah, he's done. He's hit the wall. He's hanging on right now. I don't see a lot of offense from him, but I think Freeman can open up on him and really do some damage right here. He's hanging on the leg. He's way too low. He's right down there where the knees are. Catch a couple of those, get a cut, take a good shot, and you're going down.
Now, first time we see Ian Freeman wanted to put the hands on the knee, so.
Oh, they were so tired. This is definitely going to come down to conditioning.
Yep.
Oh, big shot.
Freeman looking for the big shot. Williams just trying to hang on for dear life.
Oh, big knee there, too. hanging on down there. Got Chuck Liddell. It's got a bunch of people. You hang on to the blades. You're right down by the knees. You take punishment.
Come on.
Ted Williams said, win or lose, he knew that Ian Freeman would fight the whole time. He looks like the kind of guy who you cannot break his spirit. Same seems to be said for Ted Williams, because he is definitely fatigued, but he continues to try to battle in this matchup.
Come on, Ian. Come on, Ian. Use your elbow to push his head down.
Can you get the gas back at this point, though?
There's no way to get it back. You need 2 minutes of rest, and there's just no way you're going to get it, especially in this last bit of flurry. They're so tired right now. It's the first guy that gets a good shot in. It's the first guy that quits.
There you go.
Look how low Ted's head is. If Freeman's pushing it down, he's really in a vulnerable position. Freeman comes down with any shots, he's going to take him right out of the way.
Got to watch out for the knee.
And you see how he pushes his head in the center. As long as Williams' head is in the center, he can't drive through and get his hips. So it holds him in that position, and he's expending needless energy.
He's just holding on. Come on, he's stalling. He's just holding on. He's stalling.
You hear the corner yelling, he's just holding on, he's just holding on. And Big John McCarthy, the best in the business at what he does, keeping them busy. And so now it goes down. Another right knee. And another.
Come on. There you go. Come on. Don't hang on. Don't hang on. Come on. You got to give me some punches, Ian. You got to give me some punches.
2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining.
You're tired, but who wants it? Come on.
We should note the fighters tonight are wearing the National Boxergenics grappling glove, specifically designed for the UFC. Compete in a glove favored by grapplers and strikers. The Boxergenics grappling glove.
Come on, give me some more headshot. You drive his head through this fence right now.
The gloves are doing their job, because Ian is getting them in right now.
You got that right.
Give me a right hook, Ian. Give me a right hook there. Don't let him work out. Keep those hips. Keep him pressed against this fence. Boom.
I really feel like Ian here should just go to the wall and try and just crack him. Williams is just hanging on, trying to survive the round.
Use that J.
There are wins, and then there are wins in which the impression is everlasting, aren't there?
Absolutely.
You got a minute to get.
Oh, big left.
Huge shot. You could hear his teeth click from here.
Come on. It's a Freeman show. Let's go. Come on. You give me another shot. Keep control of his hips. We don't want him kicking out here. Drive him through this fence. Drive him through this fence. Do not let him get away from here. Boom. Come on, Ian. Come on.
This corner's giving great advice. He's really settling down the last minute. Really trying to crush him in this last minute here.
Right now. Come on.
Working with Jason Godsey, managed by Phyllis Lee, Total Martial Arts Academy. Ian Freeman, his corner saying it's the Freeman show, and you know what? I agree.
Absolutely. He's really dominated this last round.
Got another 45 seconds. Come on, there you go.
Another huge left hand.
Don't let him out.
Ted Williams hanging in there, showing the heart of a lion.
Come on, there you go. Boom. Give it to him.
And another. Delivers the right.
Huge hands right here.
Don't hang out. We don't want him to submission right now. Come on.
Make him.
You're doing fine.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Come on. You got to finish him in 30 seconds.
Ted knows that there's nothing he can do right now. The decision is clearly going to go Freeman's way. But he's showing the pride of an ultimate fighter by hanging in till the very end. 15 seconds remains in this 5-minute round matchup.
You give me 10 seconds right now.
Last 10 seconds. Here's where they go.
Good job.
Forearms.
3, 2, 1.
Great job done by both competitors, Ian Freeman and Ted Williams. That man will go to 2-1.
Let's check out the replay. Coming through. He was bringing them knees up hard on the head.
Absolutely.
Really, once he had him down there, pushing that head down and just following with them solid knees. You see Williams changing position immediately. Then he followed up with them right hands. He brought him right. You see him strip out his hand, bring him right over the top, just club him right on the chin. Really hard shots to take with your head solid there. Then again, Ian just laying that heavy hand down. And again, a short forearm. He blocked some of them, but well, some of the big shots got through. And I think that's what really took the wind out of Williams. Nice flurry there to finish.
Now, Ian Freeman, Frank, got into the fighting game. He got into martial arts from a boxing background. Had been boxing for about a decade, and he showed some hand speed and the ability to throw a knockout punch. here in this first heavyweight matchup of the evening. So Freeman and Williams go the distance. The judges have rendered their decision. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision for the winner from England, Ian the Machine Freeman. Let's have a big hand for Mr. Ted Williams.
So a unanimous decision goes the way of Ian Freeman, as he shakes him out and quiets him down, and frustrated in the first 5 minutes, but able to play his game in the second 10.
Absolutely, what a warrior. Come off the bottom, come out of being completely controlled, and to turn the whole fight around and just take it to him. Very impressive.
Conditioning never seemed to be a factor either, Frank. Coming up later tonight, the main event. The Beast is back. The most decorated champion in the history of the UFC, Dan the Beast Severn, is set to take on Pedro the Rock Hizzo, who has promised all of us that he will come out tonight and look for a definitive knockout early in the match against the Beast. A blast from the past. Dan the Beast Severn, first appearance in 3.5 years, set to take on one of the young guns in Pedro the Rock Hizzo. He is the ultimate champion. He defeated Frank Shamrock in a super fight. He's won tournaments. He's Dan the Beast Severn. Ladies and gentlemen, SEG Sports is proud to announce that the UFC will be joining forces with the Trump Taj Mahal to host UFC 28 on November 17th, live from the beautiful and luxurious Trump Taj Mahal Casino Resort in Atlantic City, New Jersey. The main event will feature the biggest fight to hit the UFC in years. UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Kevin Randleman, to face undefeated former champ Randy Couture. Couture is ready to return to mixed martial arts and reclaim his belt. Randleman should have lots to say November 17th. It's Kevin Randleman against Randy Couture for the most prestigious title in mixed martial arts competition today. Live from the Trump Taj Mahal in Atlantic City on November 17th. Tickets are on sale now. To get yours, call Ticketmaster, or you can get further information by calling directly to the Trump Taj Mahal.